Namaste and hello, language learners. I am your English teacher, Shalaka Kashikar, and today we are diving into the fascinating world of phobias. Prepare to be amazed, entertained, and most importantly, learn some cool new vocabulary words. Let's begin. Have you ever heard of any phobia? Phobia is an intense fear towards certain things. And did you know that phobias have unique names? Today we will dive into the world of phobias and discover their intriguing names. First things first, let's understand what a phobia is. A phobia is an overwhelming, irrational fear or aversion towards a specific object, situation, or creature. It can be anything from spiders to heights, or even something as common as social situations. Now, what makes it even more interesting is that each phobia has its own name. Here are some examples of phobia names you might find intriguing. Let's start with arachnophobia. Can you guess what it might mean? Well, arachno comes from the Greek word for spider. So, arachnophobia is the fear of spiders. Next, we have acrophobia. Any ideas? Acro refers to heights, so acrophobia is the fear of heights. Imagine feeling your knees shake and your heart race when you're up high. Now let's take a look at claustrophobia. Can you break it down? Claustro relates to closed spaces. So claustrophobia is the fear of confined spaces. Just the thought of being trapped in a small room can be distressing for people with this phobia. Here's a challenging one. Hippopotomonstrosis quipedeliophobia. Hippopotomonstrosis quipedeliophobia. Can anyone guess what it means? It's quite a mouthful, right? Well, this long word actually means the fear of long words. It's quite ironic, isn't it? Let's explore one more phobia. How about ophidiophobia? What do you think that might be? Ophidiophobia is the fear of snakes. Many people find snakes scary and intimidating, even when they are harmless. Now, get ready to face the fear of the digital age. Nomophobia. Have you ever felt anxious without your phone? Well, some people actually have a fear of being without their mobile devices. It's like they're attached to their phones. Now let's shed some light on aclophobia, the fear of darkness. We all know someone who can't sleep without a nightlight, right? Well, it turns out they might have aclophobia. This phobia gives new meaning to the phrase afraid of your own shadow. Next up, bibliophobia. Raise your hand if you have ever met someone who's terrified of books. Trust me, they exist. Can you imagine being afraid of all those amazing stories? It's like running away from a library as fast as you can. Woof. Cynophobia, the fear of dogs, is quite rough. Just the sight of a fluffy pooch can send shivers down the spine of a person with cynophobia. It's like they're constantly being chased by a pack of invisible hounds. Winged creatures, beware. Ornithophobia, the fear of birds, is here. For people with this phobia, even the sight of a tiny sparrow can send them running for cover. It's like they're afraid of a feathered invasion. Finally, we come to Anglophobia, which refers to the fear or aversion towards the English language or culture. As an English teacher, I must admit that this one strikes a chord with me. However, dear English language learners, have no fear. We are here to ensure that learning English becomes a delightful and thrilling experience for you. Before we wrap up, here's a quick list of some common phobia names and their meanings in the description box. Feel free to take note of them and explore further on your own. Remember, it's essential to be empathetic and kind towards those who have phobias. We all have our fears, and it's crucial to create a safe and supportive environment for everyone. Learning about phobias can also help us be more understanding and supportive of others who might have them. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep learning and exploring the wonderful world of English.